Okay, so you did click on the right video, but what I'm going to show you real quick before we get to the quick review is something that took me 8 hours to make, and it's basically like a promotional slash intro to the Total Drama Multiverse Season 1. If you've already seen it, only skip about like 2 minutes into the video, and then you'll hear me yapping about Episode 9. But yeah, I really want Multiverse to get bigger, so I'm just trying to promote it as much as possible. So if you like what you see, feel free to watch it.
Mom and Dad, I'm doing fine. You guys are on my mind. You asked me what I wanted to be, and now I think the answer is plain to see. I wanna be famous. I wanna live close to the sun. Oh, pack your bags, cause I've already won. Everything to prove, nothing in my way. I'll get there one day. Cause I wanna be famous.
Okay, I'm just gonna start recording. Guys, I was gonna record this like 2 hours ago. The problem is, my sister and my mom have been just arguing and arguing and arguing and arguing forever, just yelling. Then my dad came home, now they're yelling too. So if you hear background noise, it's them. Don't pay attention to them. It's not anything important or dark or serious. It's over fucking shorts. But regardless, I need to do the review for Season 2, Episode 9, as if y'all didn't see my community post, I said I was going to make 3 videos yesterday, and I made 0. So, hopefully I can get all of the videos from yesterday, as well as the review for Episode 10 out all today. That's the goal. But if not, then I will work on them tomorrow after I do my schoolwork and my multiverse episode. Anyways... So episode 9 was breaking the ice, and guys, I know it sounds like I'm freaking dick writing this season, but I promise you, in my opinion, it has just been 90 out of 90. We've had 9, 10 out of 10 episodes so far. I've seen episode 10, but I'm not going to talk about it in this video. Just because that's for its own video. But I've loved everything about this season. So let's get into let's get into the challenge first. So I remember the challenge from the beta. I do remember this, and I knew Carol got out here, but I was really confused because I didn't remember that it was a double elimination. And also I kind of found it a little weird that Carol was getting out so close after she got in, but. At least in the remake, I don't as much remember the beta. It was done pretty well with the Medivac and now Aiden, who is freaking out. And then, so she was Medivaced, and then the other elimination, because it was going to be a double elimination anyway, is Allie, which I knew, I had remembered halfway through the episode the rest of the elimination order. It's Allie, then Rosa, then Hunter, then Aiden. Then Aiden, then Rhea, then James, I think. But I actually remember like how it plays out now. So I really liked Allie this time around. I thought that she was she was less of a nothing burger because she really didn't do anything of note in the first season outside of being Hunter's girlfriend. And I think that her arc was pretty short and sweet, pretty like never really the forefront of even that alliance, but I thought it was really good. And it was cool to see them get together in the end, Hunter and Allie. Also, I didn't realize originally, I should have talked about this a few episodes back in Tessa's elimination episode, but Tess giving up Allie, or giving up Hunter for Allie is kind of nice. If they ever break up, that means we can get Hunter and Tess, which would be nice. I like Hunter and Allie, though, so I don't really care. But then, I guess we can talk about Hunter. Hunter has easily become my favorite Gen 2 contestant, guys. In Season 3, he doesn't do that much outside of being annoyed with Fiore, which I would be too, even though she's my favorite character. But in this Season 2 remake, he has had an amazing arc. I've loved all his stuff. I'm going to talk about him a lot next in the next review. But even in this episode, his was like the conclusion to his arc with Allie. But I thought their relationship was so good. Hunter's now become one of the biggest social threats when he was like the awkward guy, right? I forgot what his name, his like tagline is, because every character has a tagline. His was originally the player, but they changed it. But it's something like the awkward guy or something, the social failure. And seeing him go from that to someone who's friends with Maggie, friends with Lake, Allie, Tess has been great. His voice acting has been incredible as well. Massive shout out to him. Hope he's actually getting paid, unlike the season 4 voice actors, but that's a topic for a different day. But I really have loved Hunter, and I think he's easily becoming one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Gen 2 contestant. But then we'll move on to, let's talk about James and Aiden. So after the last elimination where Rhea was the one who voted out Lake, which is what I thought, a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people still thought that James was the one who voted out Lake. Well, they had their whole moment of Aiden not believing James, wanting to ignore James. And then James showed the video of Rhea and Carol talking, and that was really good, seeing them crash out, and then that leads him to put the spider on Oliver, who was Carol's helper, and then her crash and get Maddie back. I thought that was all great. I feel like it would have been nice to see a little more of Carol. She kind of felt like a Eva, but I mean a little better. At least she got to do something. But overall, I thought like it was pretty good. And then speaking of Oliver and Crystal, we opened this episode with Oliver and Connor bonding, and also a really funny line. I don't remember it from the original, but I'm sure it was there. But the funny line about Connor buying the Losers Motel, I thought that was pretty funny. I don't think there's a motel episode in the 2 early. I know there's not one in season 1. I don't think there's one in season 2, but they are some really good episodes. So I thought it was kind of funny to at least allude to that. But then Crystal shows up, and especially in episode 10, but even in episode 9, you really do start to see Crystal's losing it and treating Oliver really, really well, which is not in her nature. So then we have only 2 more people left to talk about, and I'm going to start with Rosa. Dude, Rosa has just been amazing. She took a little bit more of a backseat in these past few episodes, especially this one. But I loved her. I loved her cart that she made for Sophia. I thought that was adorable. And sorry, right here, I just watched the other episode, and it's been like over 24 hours since I watched this one, so I have it open right here so that I can like just skim through it. But I thought her cart was adorable. I thought all the winter outfits were cool though as well. But overall, she's another one who's quickly become one of my favorites, and she was someone I really just didn't care about originally. But I'm going to talk a lot more about Rosa in the next one. So we will talk about the last person we haven't talked about, which is Rhea. And I get a lot of people hate Rhea in season 3, but I liked her in season 3. And holy crap, have I liked her here. One of the biggest things I wanted, I think I said this in one of the earlier quick reviews, was for Rhea's heel turn to feel more hinted at and just be written a lot better. And I really feel that it was, because I mean, maybe it was because I was super tired and not paying as much attention, but whenever I first watched it, when Rhea became a villain, I felt like when Lightning became a villain. I was like, okay, I kind of see it, but this was out of nowhere, but I'm still a fan of it. But here you could really see it building up throughout this episode, and it leads into what happens next episode. Also, she's the one who got out Lake, which is a very big, important game move for almost all the contestants. But yeah, Rhea, Rosa, Hunter, and then I still love Yule, but mainly in season 3. But if we're just talking about the remake, it's Rhea, Rosa, and Hunter. I like Lake a lot too. Aiden and James are fine. I think they're a little overrated. I wish that we could see Aiden on his own, without him just becoming a nothing burger. And then I don't think we see James again until years and years and years from now when there's a Winners at War season. But I feel like that would have to be like season 15, season 20. By then, Miriam would probably be dead, so I don't even know if that'll happen. Or maybe like an All-Stars 2. I don't know. I feel like he'll come back eventually, but I think that when they're together, though, they are still pretty good. I liked their relationship quite a bit. It's written a lot better than like Tom and worst character in fiction, for example, or even like I know it didn't stay, but Logan and Spencer. It's the only like dude to dude couple I think they've gotten right so far. Right? Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Um, and then yeah, I already said I liked Ali and Hunter's romance. I could go on and on about the animation. I already said the voice acting, the writing. It's just what we really need. I said this in the past few reviews. What we really, really need is to have this quality in season 5, but also mixed with listening more to the fans. Because season 4 quality was great. I loved season 4. Everyone loved season 4 except the ending. But that's the problem with the ending is they really didn't listen to the fans. Yes, there are Logan lovers, which is fine. But the majority of people, you can look on Odd Nation's official poll, didn't like Logan, and he really only won, not from a story perspective, because it didn't make sense, but from a favoritism perspective, which is really annoying because a lot of us care about this show, and we don't want this show to just be, oh, whoever Jared wants to win. And also pay your English voice actors, that too. But yeah, if they can do this, and they can do the entirety of season 4 outside of the winner, then I believe Fans vs. Favorites could be the best season we've ever seen, especially with bringing back a bunch of characters that people love, and also characters people don't love. Then you can fix them, like Allie. But anyways, we've gotten a little off track, so I think I'm gonna end it here. And the plan for the rest of the day is this. This is going to come out. Then I'm going to release my polls for the day and community posts. Then I'm going to have part 2 to the Amazing Digital Circus X Total Drama, which is basically, if you haven't seen it, it's the 6 main characters of the Amazing Digital Circus, Zubul, Gangle, Kinger, Jax, Pomni, and Ragatha, plopped in, replacing 6 of the original Total Drama Island characters and going through Total Drama Island, and Kane's the host. It's really good. Part 2 comes out today, and then I'm going to be doing action afterwards, but not for a while. And then after that, I'm going to be making my episode 10 review, and then after that, I'm going to begin working on my Total Drama Multiverse Season 2 / Reloaded, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be making the intro for that. If y'all haven't seen the intro for the first season, I might actually put it at the beginning of this video like I did for the Digital Circus video to promote it, because I'm really proud of it, and I think y'all should really go watch it. There's Adventure Camp characters in it too. But before I get any more off track, I'm going to go ahead and start working on all of that, so I cannot wait to catch y'all in the next episode of Adventure Camp Quick Reviews.